I need you to position yourself in a way that is profitable to you this week. And there are three things I'm going to share with you that will put you on that path of different positioning. It's going to be subtle, but it's going to be slightly different from what you're used to. It may be something you've done before, but it's going to come through. You will now start thinking deeply about these three things from a positioning perspective. Number one, position yourself as the one who solves the problem or who gets others to solve the problem. Now, you may already be the person who does their job. And that is okay. So I know that if I call Ore is going to do our job. If I call David is going to get his job done. That does not equate to being perceived as someone generally who solves problems or who gets stuff done. Like I say, it's very subtle. It is that if I give this task to Ore, even if Ore doesn't have the bandwidth to do it, or she doesn't have the capacity to do it right now, or she doesn't even know how to do it right now, she just always has something, an idea, an opinion that moves this forward. So I need you to position yourself as that person who gets stuff done or who has the solution to things. And the way you're going to do that is to be interested, to show interest. Because number one, you're already endowed, you're already gifted, you're already blessed, you're already phenomenal, you're already experienced, you're already educated, you're already qualified, you already have the skill set. Okay. Now, the application is what I am focusing on for you right now, which is when you show interest in emerging conversations at work, what you already know now begins to come up because, they're talking about a particular problem at work or an issue at work, for instance, but sometime in your career, you had solved that issue before, you had solved something related, or you had read about something related, or you had even solved something related on your project. It immediately triggers you to remember that you have done that before. It brings back the memories or it brings back the pattern. You can link it together. Then you can say, have we tried this or have we tried that? You show interest. Now, the more interest you show in conversations, the more you know. So your bandwidth expands, your spectrum expands. The things you are able to be involved with generally expands. And people begin to see you as someone who has an idea about just about everything. So it's as simple as that. It's very subtle, but I want you to bring it on board this week. Be the one who has the solution. And for you to be the person who has the solution, you should show interest in conversations. I've been in meetings where I'll sit in those meetings. The conversation being discussed is about another area of the project that I'm completely not involved with. But the way I present myself as someone who has the solution is to ask questions, is to say, is this related to that? And is to say, oh, I remember we did this and that. Oh, I could talk to this person for you. Or I could help you look for this document where I saw that, something along those lines. So don't automatically separate yourself from a conversation just because you're not for the person at the forefront of the conversation. The second thing is be the person who looks the part. It sounds simple, it sounds easy, but it is the truth. Be the person who looks the part, because sometimes people judge a book by its cover. So dress the part, look the part, walk the path, talk the path. You need to be the person who is seen as being the one they want to entrust an opportunity to. So you need to look the path, walk the path, talk the path, be involved as though you're already anointed for that position. Carry yourself, the cadence, how you talk, how you relate with people, how you fill your own space. You need to do your own path by dressing the part, When you get into meetings, when you are contributing, contribute as though you are senior management. When it comes to talking to more junior team members, talk to them as though you are part of leadership. So you need to set yourself up in a way that you show up as your best self. The frame matters. The frame matters. A lot of people are like, well, it's just what is in my head. Or there are also situations where you work in a place where people don't really care about what people wear. And it is okay that is where you are. But you put a bit of, just a little bit more to your own dressing. Say, for instance, everybody dresses down. You can put a little bit of a small informal blazer or a small informal jumper or something that basically puts you slightly above what everybody else does. Or look at the people that are leading the teams, look at how they're dressed, especially the person you really admire, and try to dress like them, or try to, whatever that is, but you need to look the part that you want to become. Okay, so dress the part, talk the part, be involved in everything, like as though you've been anointed. It's so subtle. So as you go to work every single day this week, go in your best, in the best attire possible that you could go in. Make sure that you smell really nice. Make sure that your hair is well done. Just take care of yourself pretty much. And then just look the part, because people also like the frame. Don't forget that. The third part of positioning, which is also very subtle, is for you to identify with the people who matter always. You can do that through name dropping, name calling. So, for instance, find opportunities to talk to management, like be in their calendar, get meetings in with your top bosses, and it's just check-ins. And then when you do those meetings, when you're having conversations with the rest of the team, you can say, oh, I spoke to Tola, I spoke to David, I spoke to this person, I spoke to that person. Generally, like, people start feeling like, oh, you're part of management now. No, it is positioning. So get your meetings in the diary and talk to your top bosses. It's so critical. The next one is, don't separate yourself from leadership. Align with them. Communicate and reinforce their messages. So, for instance, you could go into a meeting now and email an organization wide or team wide or unit wide. Email has gone out about a particular an issue or something they want people to do. Be the one who reinforces it in your own smaller team strategy. Say, did you see the email from the GM? Did you see this? I think we need to do this. I think we need to do that. Be the one who is aligned with leadership in a subtle way, but it is positioning. People begin to see you as, are you part of leadership now? It doesn't matter. You are positioning yourself for what you want to become. So as you go this week, look for those opportunities where you demonstrate these critical things. Being the solution, being recognized and perceived as someone who brings the solution, showing up as the part, the frame really, really, really matters. The kind of clothes you wear, that you're dressing, the way you talk, and all of that. All of that matters, and your alignment with leadership, reinforcing their messages, being seen with them, being seen to talk to them, being seen to get opportunities from them, and all of that. You need to align yourself with them. I hope this blesses you. Remain fantastic.